The Death of a Zoo, Part 13. Chet is walking through the zoo picking up trash. This is not my job. Kathy steps out of the restaurant. There is more in here. Chet shakes his head. Once I'm done here, I'm telling those people to leave, he said, not truly meaning it. I think that is a good idea. Have you seen them today? Kathy asked. Not yet, but it is a little early. Chet, a voice calls out. Chet looks to see who is calling his name. It is Debbie, the veterinarian. Chet stands in the barn, looking at a lifeless goat. Debbie places a hand on Chet's shoulder. Sorry for your loss. Chet sighs. Thanks. He was the last one. The rest are going to make it, Debbie said. I can take solace in the fact. I know you care about these animals, Debbie said. I have spent a lot of time with some of them. They are more like pets, and others even feel almost like kids to me, Chet said. I know the feeling. I have a few fur babies of my own. Chet walks into the office and finds Dakota. The sun is getting lower in the sky. The goat has passed away. Dakota looks at Chet. That is heartbreaking, but they are in a better place. Sorry, Chet. Chet takes a seat. What are you going to do now? Get back on my regular schedule and tell these people to leave, or maybe find Ash and make him do it, Chet said. Dakota looks out the window and sees that the sun is getting low. It's getting late. Maybe they should rest for the night and then go home in the morning. Chet looks out the window himself. He groans. I guess they can stay one more night. I know I don't want him here either, but I think about that one kid. Chet makes eye contact with Dakota. I will talk to Ash first thing in the morning. I think that's a good idea. Dakota leans back in her chair. I guess this is fitting that it happened on a Sunday. We can finally rest on our short day hours. I guess. Go home, get some rest, and we will fix everything tomorrow, Dakota said. Okay. Chet pops out of his seat. I will do my walkthrough and then head out. Sounds good. Chet has secured all the enclosures but one. He arrives at the tiger cage. He finds no one else there. Chet is a little surprised. He was expecting to see Ash there. Chet spots the tiger at the back of the cage watching him. It looks like you and I will both get some rest tonight. See you bright and early tomorrow. Chet is done for the day. He is walking to his car in the parking lot. He looks over at Ash's van and sees him standing there with Cordelia. Chet frowns and walks over to Ash. Ash, Dakota, and I need to talk to you in the morning. Ash puffs on his cigarette. About what? About all of this. Chet gestures with his hands. The last sick animal has died. We need money. We need to partner up with someone, or we will have to start selling off some of the animals. I will think about it, Ash said. Chet is stone-faced. Do that. He makes eye contact with Cordelia, and then he walks away. Chet is heading home for the night when he notices a lot more cars are parked at his dad's house. The energy drains from his body. He knows he needs to deal with this issue now. He parks at the end of the driveway. He walks up to the house. None of the vehicles outside look familiar to him. Chet walks up to the door of the house and turns the handle. It doesn't open. Chet rolls his eyes. He takes out his keys. His key doesn't fit in the lock. Chet is confused and then pissed. Chet bangs on the door. A strange man appears in the living room and walks up to the door. This man is definitely not the father of the family of three. This is a thin, wiry-looking man. Yeah? What the hell are you doing in this house? Chet glares at the man. We live here now. The strange man said confidently. No, the hell you don't. This is my father's house. Open the door. I am a professional squatter, the strange man said straight-faced. What? Chet squints his eyes. That's not a thing. Get out. No, the strange man said, placing his hands on his hips. Screw this. Chet jumps off the front porch and runs to the back of the house. He hears voices coming from inside the house. Chet reaches the back door and it is locked. Another stranger appears at the back door. Leave this house. Chet is angry. This is not your house anymore. I'm not doing this with you. Chet marches back to his car. 30 minutes later, Chet is sitting in his car. He is parked on the side of the road a few hundred feet away from his dad's house. A sheriff's car pulls up behind him. The deputy gets out of the car and walks up to Chet. Chet rolls down his window. Mr. Roberts? The deputy asked. Yes, sir. What seems to be the problem? The deputy asked. It's a strange story I will tell you on the way over. Chet looks over at his dad's house. The deputy walks up the steps of Chet's dad's house and knocks on the door. A thin, wiry stranger answers the door. Yes? He asked from inside the house. I'm going to need you to come outside, the officer said plainly. No, we have rights. Not under these circumstances. Not like this in this state. I have the owner's permission to enter this home. If I do, I will drag you out, the deputy said. You cannot do that. There are children in here. A little girl stands next to the strange, wiry man. The deputy shakes his head. He looks at Chet. There seems to be multiple families in there, including children. This is getting complicated. The deputy walks off the porch. I will need further assistance. They are using children to manipulate the situation. I think it will be best to handle it in the morning. Chet is annoyed, but he is understanding. I agree. Chet walks away, leaving his dad's house in the hands of strangers. In the early hours of the next morning, Chet's phone rings loudly and lights up. It is a bright beacon in the dark room. Chet picks it up, and the caller ID lists the caller as the county he lives in. Chet does not recognize the number associated with it. He lets the call go through. The phone immediately rings again. This time, Chet answers it. Hello? Mr. Roberts, a female voice asked. Yes? This is Mary with the local sheriff's department. Chet's thoughts immediately rush to his dad's home. We are getting calls about a large bonfire burning in the parking lot of your park. Can you explain what is happening? Chet is bewildered. I am not there. The zoo is closed for the night. I must check on my animals. Chet's heart is starting to race. Sir, is everything okay? Mary asked. Yes, I will handle it. Call us if you need assistance. We will handle this. Chet meets Dakota at the main gate of the zoo. Chet and Dakota can't believe their eyes. The main gate is open and a large bonfire is burning in the parking lot. There are more vehicles there as well. What is all of this? Dakota asked. Only one thing comes to Chet's mind. Ash. Chet and the Dakota walk through the gate. As they do so, they spot Ash and Cordelia near the fire. They are surrounded by lots of unfamiliar people. Dakota beelines it for Ash. What is going on? Ash looks extremely high and out of it. His eyes are red and halfway shut. It is a going-away party for my friends. You need to shut this down now. Dakota is furious. Not until we eat. Ash is supporting himself on Cordelia. It's almost done. The father of three answers. The smell of cooking meat has been in the air since they entered the gate. What are you cooking? Dakota asked. Chet sees a large chunk of meat sizzling on a metal grate over an open flame. Before anyone can answer, Chase spots an animal skin hanging near the fire. It's black and white. It's Kate. They're eating Kate the zebra. Dakota is horrified. She gasps. Chet's emotions start at disgust and then fly to rage. Chet snaps, "Fuck you!" He punches the father of three and the man falls to the ground. You killed my girl. He didn't kill it. I did. Ash is almost completely out of it. Chet stares down Ash. Why? We're hungry, and you said you were going to sell them. Never her. She was my pet. She was a good girl. She wasn't like the others. Oh, yeah, she came right up to me. It was easy, Ash said. Thoughts of Ash killing Kate are inescapable for Chet. Fuck you, Dad was right to send you away. Chet charges at Ash.